All right, we'll get started. Thank you all for being here today. My name is Dave Vincent. I have the honor this year of being the chair of the Foundation for Leon County Schools, chair of the board of directors. And one of the best things about this job is days like today, because it's a tough job out there trying to raise money and do things. But when we have partners like First Commerce Credit Union who come through for us over and over and over again, and who are always there when we need them, it just makes this job easier. So having said that, I'd like to thank everyone for being here, and I will turn it over to our superintendent, Mr. Jackie Pons.
Hey. Thank you all for being here today at Kate Sullivan Elementary, one of the highest performing elementary schools, not only in Leon County, but throughout the state of Florida. Pam Stevens, Sylvia Myers, they do a great job here, and we have some of the best teachers in the state here. First, I want to thank First Commerce Credit Union for their support for the Leon County school system. If you think about what they've done here today, putting out over $10,000, it turns into $18,000 plus with a match. This is a challenge for our entire community. And we thank you for the partnership. We thank you for what you're doing, not only in investing in our school system, but investing in the future of our community. And that's the most important thing we can do. If you look over to my left, you'll see some of the best students in the state of Florida. And these are students that have benefited from our Leon County Foundation, Sheila Costigan's leadership, because these mini grants that we have would not come about without these type of donations. So when businesses come forward like this and they make this type of commitment, it immediately goes directly into the classroom, and it touches our children, it touches our teachers. So this is so important for a high-performing school district like ours. And if we didn't have a foundation, we wouldn't have programs like this. So I'm just so thankful today for our foundation, for First Commerce Credit Union, and I hope that other businesses in our community will join forces with First Commerce and do the same type of leadership program, the same type of giving program that they're doing. And I thank you not only on behalf of our school system, our 33,000 students, our school board, but I thank you from our entire community. So thank you very much. Great day for the Leon County school system. Ms. Estes? Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Superintendent Pons, for your leadership and for recognizing the important role that the foundation plays in bringing extra dollars to the classrooms. Good morning, everybody. I'm Mary Estes, and I'm the Senior Vice President of Operations at First Commerce Credit Union. I'm proud to not only represent First Commerce today, but also the Foundation for Leon County Schools, Sheila's baby, where I've had the pleasure of being on the board for the last 2 years, along with great folks like Dave and Sue and Paul and Sylvia and Courtney. Everybody. It's been great. As a local financial institution that's been here for more than 70 years, First Commerce is proud to provide this kind of support in both volunteer hours and funding to organizations like the Foundation to help this great community where we live, work, and play thrive. It's we all know that a critical component of this is supporting our schools as they help to shape our future. And that's just what the foundation and partnerships that it has with local businesses like First Commerce does. Since serving on the board of the foundation, one of the programs that I've been especially impressed and excited by is the mini grant program. Our teachers are treasured assets of this community, and seeing their passion and creativity and seeing it come to life today is just never ceased to amaze me. And it's amazing what they can do with a few extra dollars. We all know that with additional funding, our teachers can take our students, our future, to the next level. And that is why today, as part of First Commerce's commitment to our community and local schools, we are proud to announce a donation of $10,525 to the Foundation for Leon County Schools. Our own Sammy Squirrel is going to help present the check. Even better, since the vast majority of this donation is going toward the teacher mini grant program, with the rest going to wellness programs, it'll be matched by the state for a total dollars associated with this contribution of $18,050. The credit union's philosophy of people helping people was truly in action with this donation. In fact, a large portion of these funds was raised for the foundation as our designated charity for our checking account campaigns this year, like the one we have going on right now. This is just one facet of our support to local schools. In addition, we help provide financial education and promote fiscal responsibility through programs like Junior Achievement, where myself and other members of the First Commerce team help teach it in the classroom, along with our Sammy Squirrel Kids Club and our Smart Start Teen program. And that's not to mention the countless hours that our employees spend in our local schools with the 2 hours per month that First Commerce allows our team members to donate to community service. Just wait till you hear the impact of just one teacher mini grant. I would like to introduce Kate Sullivan's principal, Pam Stevens, there she is, who will bring you the most exciting part of this program, hearing directly from a teacher and a student who benefited from a mini grant last year. Their stories, and these wonderful kids, they're so cute in their lab coats and with their experiments and things that they've done. They will definitely bring this mini grant to life for you today. And in closing, I would just like to thank again the foundation, the school leadership, and especially our teachers for everything that they do.
Thank you, Mary.
Thanks, Karen.
Good morning, Superintendent Pons and Dr. Wills, Leon County School Foundation, and especially our very important guest, First Commerce, for being here this morning. It's an honor for Kate Sullivan to host this event. Kate Sullivan's teachers have been longtime recipients of many grants. I was even thinking back to my own days in the classroom here, and I remember a grant that was funded back in 1991 for extending the ecosystem out behind the K1 building, and the longleaf pines that are planted back there now. They tower 60 feet tall, and they provide a lot of shade not only for the children that play out there, but also for the wildlife that come and go out there. Kate Sullivan and other schools couldn't do all the great things that happen in the classrooms without great sponsors like First Commerce, for sure. Mr. Rito, one of Kate Sullivan's wonderful teachers who joined us last year, he's here to tell you about the grant that he wrote for math and science last year, and over 130 second graders benefited from his grant, and some are here with him this morning. Thank you, boys and girls, for being here. We appreciate that. And I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Rito to tell you more about what he did with the funding from last year. Mr. Rito?
Thank you, Mrs. Stephens. Thank you, Mrs. Stephens. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. I am excited and humbled to represent Leon County teachers in receiving this huge donation from First Commerce Credit Union. I have been a recipient of the Leon County Schools Mini Grant for several occasions, and I can honestly say I am amazed at the generous support of individuals, organizations, and businesses in our community. I am here today on behalf of all the teachers in Leon County to express our gratitude to First Commerce Credit Union for their generous support of education of all Leon County students. Your generosity has afforded me as a teacher the freedom to dream outside the box and provide varied and engaging experiences that also allow my students to explore, question, and dream outside the box. Leon County schools are better because the community cares about the future of our students. With the mini grant money that I received over the years, I have been able to purchase classroom materials for our students to better experience STEM and inquiry-based science activities. STEM, which stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, are an important part of education today in a competitive global marketplace. Someone said, when Samuel Morse wanted to send a message farther and faster, he did not just buy a faster horse. He invented the electrical telegraph. And when Henry Ford needed to keep up with the growing demand for cars, he did not go hiring more workers. He imagined, then implemented the assembly line. First Commerce Credit Union, thank you for your donation. It will go a long way in preparing our students for tomorrow's job market. For my professional development, I have been involved in 2 projects at the FSU's National Magnetic Lab and FSU's James Science, where I interacted with engineers, scientists, teachers from all over the country, and some teachers from Israel. And we attempted to build a photovoltaic cell, and to some degree, with some success with that. I bring to my classroom the ideas that I gather from my professional development trainings to prepare my students for a future workforce. Our students are capable and have the ability to dream and create solutions to our today's and future global challenges. Thank you, the Foundation for Leon County Schools, Ms. Castigan, for everything that you are doing for teachers and students in Leon County. Thank you, Superintendent Pons, for establishing a good working relationship between Leon County Schools and the organizations, individuals, and businesses like First Commerce Credit Union. And to my principal, Mrs. Stephens, and the assistant principal, Ms. Myers, thank you for your support and making sure we all have everything we need to help our students be the best they can be here at Kate Sullivan. To Ms. Penn, who is here as a parent, Ms. Penn is Parker's mom. Thank you, Ms. Penn, for all that you are doing with the 4th and 5th grade science students. To the First Commerce Credit Union mascot, thank you for being here. And to my students who are here to represent their friends, I want to tell you that there is nothing you can't do as long as you put your mind into it. Last week, I received an email from one of my parents, and this is what I'm just reading the portion of what she wrote. My child is excited about some of the recent experiments in your class, especially the one with the marshmallows. They like to eat marshmallows too. And the one with the dictionaries. It is so important for children to have an opportunity to think outside of the textbooks. We are glad that she is in your class this year. Thank you, everyone. Parker Penn will come up and says a few words. You can share.
Here, can you can stand up.
There we go. All right.
Hi, my name is Parker Penn, and last year I had the pleasure of going to Mr. Rito's class for science lessons. The best part was all of the materials we had to use. Some cool activities were measuring with spring scales and building marshmallow structures that helped me learn about engineering. My favorite activity was when we had to build a structure to hold Mr. Rito. We used these cubic units, and my group builded like this box, and Mr. Rito's foot had to be on it for 10 seconds, and it held him. Thank you to all of the people who gave Mr. Rito the money for his grant. You helped science come to life in our classroom.
Yeah.
We are so grateful this morning that First Commerce has come out and has set a record for us, actually. This is one of the largest donations the foundation has ever received for our mini grant program, and we're just very excited because with this $10,000 that they're giving us this morning, we're going to be able to use some of our matching fund, our grant that we get from the Department of Education, and we're going to be able to double those dollars. So we're going to be able to send almost $20,000 back to the classroom for teacher mini grants this year. We couldn't be more pleased. You can see behind us these kids. Mr. Rito's class from last year used his $2,000 grant to buy lab coats for all of his students, all the supplies that they need to do, field trips to the magnetic lab. Just wonderful things are happening on behalf of this community because business partners like First Commerce have come forward and made teacher mini grants their priority. We're just really excited about it.